ain't gonna lie, that's a carry. But in the world that we live in playing ones, I'm carrying that bit.
Let's talk about carrying. I see a lot of comments complaining about certain players carrying, and I'm a little confused. Isn't carrying just part of the game now? And I'm not just talking about in street ball. NBA players do it all the time. In the NBA's official rulebook, Section 2 states that a player who is dribbling may not put any part of his hand under the ball. So sure, according to the official rules, this is a violation, but in the league, the rule is simply not enforced. Luka will casually put his whole hand under the ball and it won't get called. KD carries on every crossover. And to me, this is a good thing. Do we really want to go back to dribbling like this? I don't think so, but not everyone agrees.
When you're allowed to discontinue your dribble on every possession, he is impossible to guard. He's impossible to guard. When you're able to put your hand underneath the ball and take 2 or 3 steps and put it back down, it's impossible to guard him in those situations.
In 2017, Bulls head coach Fred Hoiberg had a fit after watching Isaiah Thomas hezzy his way to 33 points. But while he was right that the hezzy is definitely a carry, the move was nothing new. I remember watching D Rose use the move when he won MVP in 2011, but no one made a fuss about his dribbling. This is because people like to pick and choose who to enforce the rule on, and I'm still trying to figure out why. In the YouTube scene, Dom gets called out when he carries, and while I do think he carries pretty blatantly, it's not that much different than the move Pichon does. And hell, they both are trained by Dev, who might be the biggest to blame for the popularity of the move in the first place. Nowadays in the league, we have LaMelo putting his hand all the way under the ball on his hezzy, and nothing gets called. And again, I'm okay with this, but then when Jordan Poole slightly carries on a basic cross, he'll get called. I'm not sure why we pick on some people with these calls when we all know everyone is doing it. This is why in my scouting reports I haven't really addressed carrying at all. Carrying is too ingrained in the game to complain about, especially in pickup basketball. That's why at this point, I'm with Bielis. You might as well add carrying to your game if you haven't already. Basketball is constantly evolving, and it's about time the NBA amends the rule and defines clearly to what extent you're allowed to palm the ball. But until then, good luck trying to call a carry in ones.
With 45 points.
No, that's a carry. Carry, bro. Put his hand on the ball. He put his hand under the ball, on the ball.